Everyone, my name is Zipporah, but you can call me Zippy. I'm a registered counseling therapist candidate here in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and given the time that we are currently in, where we are doing social distancing and quarantining for COVID-19, I thought now is a really apt time to talk to you about mental health and things that you can do to help make yourself feel okay in this really uncertain time. Schools are going to be closed for the foreseeable future, which changes the landscape of what life is going to be at home. A lot of parents are going to be working from home, caregivers will be working from home, and so they're going to need to balance home life, work life, and kids and education at the same time. So I'm going to make a series of videos about some different things that might be helpful for you, and I hope you enjoy. The first one today, we're going to be talking about something I like to call structure with wiggle room. In times that are really uncertain, such as a time like this, we're in uncharted territory where we don't really know what to expect next. And that can lead to feelings of uncertainty and instability, anxiety, depression, all kinds of different things. So there are a few things that you can do to help make yourself and the little kiddos in your life feel okay. Structure is a really powerful thing that we can use and build into our own lives. Structure allows us to feel like there's a container, that there's a way that we know what's going to happen next. Even if we don't know what's going to happen with the social distancing and quarantining, at least we can know what's going to happen in our day. Waking up at a routine time, having meals at a routine time. We can build those things into our schedule, those feelings of certainty, those anchors that we can hold on to throughout our day. Structure can also give us, in a deep physical sense, a feeling of we have some kind of control in the day. And of course, things being as they are presently, we can certainly have feelings of not being in control. Kiddos especially might feel those feelings. Something that can help them feel in control is giving them kid-appropriate times where they can have choices. Create a list together with your kiddo of things that they can do independently. Music or art, build an indoor fort, listening to music. This is going to be a great time for exploration and learning new things, building things. It's a really powerful time for kids to be creative. When you create those lists, you might have a little bit more buy-in when it's time for the kids to take that time to do things independently because they helped create that list. So during the day when one of the caregivers needs to be working and the child needs to be doing something independently, we can allow them to choose from one of those tasks that they created the previous day. Having 2 to 3 choices at a time is generally something that's really manageable for a child. If we present them with 15 ideas, that can be a bit overwhelming. Allowing them those opportunities to have moments of control within that structure that you've created, that allows them to feel a sense of ownership and independence. Structure with wiggle room. Adults, if you don't have tiny humans, do not click off this video just yet because this applies to you too. Because what are adults but big children, right? So adults, if you're finding that you're one of those folks that are out of work right now, you may have feelings of being lost and not quite knowing what to do next. Building in a structure for yourself can also be really powerful. Waking up at a routine time, having meals at a routine time, and building in tasks that are fun throughout your day. So it's the same thing as what we would do with kids. Making a list of things that you want to do, can accomplish that would make you feel good. So that could be things like jobs around the house that you've been wanting to do and you just haven't had time to do. Hobbies that you've always wanted to try and you never really had time for. Catching up on sleep, reading, creating goals for yourself for the future. Finding Bigfoot, whatever it happens to be. It's creative. When you're working with this structure, with wiggle room, please do make sure that you build in moments of joy in your routine. Maybe you really enjoy cooking. Maybe you really enjoy creating art. Even just 5 minutes of dancing. Right now in Halifax, there are a lot of folks that are doing porch dancing from 10 to 10:15 a.m. That is a routine that you can build in with joy, so that you know every day from 10 to 10:15 you can look across the way and your neighbor's going to be dancing with you. It's a really powerful way to connect with people during this time when we're needing to be socially or physically distant from one another. Having time in your daily structure where you schedule in time to have moments of joy is a really powerful thing. I'm going to be creating videos shortly on activities that you can do with your kids or adults that you can do just for yourselves to help emotionally regulate and find moments to feel okay during this really challenging and uncertain time. So I hope you find time to go outside. I hope you find time to connect. I hope you find time to make beautiful lists of things that you want to accomplish. Please reach out to the folks via video or other means if you do need help and support. I will put my contacts at the end of the video, so if you do happen to need things, we are online. We're all in this together, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.